Hello? Why is that dark? Oh, you'll need the camera, won't you? Hi, everyone that's here. You can see my scruffy head poking in. You can't see me, can you? I'm waving. Oh, there I am. Hello. How's it going, everyone? Move that a little bit this way. And I think we're there. I need to swap the screens that my previews are on, so I'll be able to see if anyone says anything. Thank you for joining me. I don't like when there's all these gaps in between the live streams. Lower myself down a little bit here. But we're back now, right? Hey, I've been filming offline things. What's coming up? Burgle Bros 2. It's filmed. That'll be going up for patrons today, maybe. It'll be going up soon anyway, and then it'll be live next week on the channel. I did Sushi Roll as well. That's been waiting for quite a while. Should get that just before the big task of setting all of this stuff up. So this is chapter 3 of Cloudspire. Marty's about. If it's set up properly, to switch to him, or we can move him around a little bit. Hi, Scott. How's it in Canada today? Well, I don't want you to speak for the whole of Canada. How is it where you are in Canada? He's making the decision of whether or not to stay here, or he's going to go back to his nice warm spot in the bedroom. He's been moved rather abruptly. He'll be okay though, won't he? So, board games. That's what we're here for, isn't it? And if the side on camera's working, there we go. Bit of a funky angle. And this camera's not been very cooperative with its focusing today, but we'll get there, won't we? I assume you can hear me. I can see me. Can you hear and see me? If so, we'll get started. So we're carrying on with the Brawnen campaign from Cloudspire at this point. I would say, I hope by now I've got the rules down, but I keep forgetting things. There's a lot of stuff going on in Cloudspire. I mean, if you've played it 100 times, you still forget one or two things, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, though. I'm a bit scatterbrained, especially when it comes to having cameras. It's going to be hot, 27 degrees. It's hot. It's a bit warm by UK standards here, but I don't think anywhere near that kind of level. Hi, Joel. Can't see Marty. Here he is. I think his ears are burning. Get a little bit of a lying down pose. There you go. You got a yawn. It's all right, isn't it? That's more than you usually get off a Marty. We'll make sure. Have I tweeted about this? Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm saying that it feels quite warm. It's 14 degrees here. Not very warm, is it? By global standards. I just think of it as this room, though. Like my house, probably, if I went downstairs, it'd probably be quite cool and nice. But this particular room and the lights make it very, very, very hot indeed. But yeah, we'll do a night. Oh yeah, tomorrow is a nighttime stream, isn't it? Hadrian's Wall, fantastic solo, meaty, well not rolling right, flip and fill kind of game. And yeah, that's going to be a nighttime one when the window can be open a bit more. It's noisy out the window. You can hear there's a school and stuff not too far away. You can hear them. Hi, Mr. Lively. From Canada as well. Yeah, this would be the bread proof room. Yeah, Marty is this is as much as probably all of his other appearances combined. Usually he's just asleep and facing away from the camera. So I think is it time for some board gaming, some heavy as I can handle cloud spiring. So I've been playing. This is the third episode now of the Brawnen campaign. I should remember, like, make this the point where you start the video off. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Cloudspire chapter 3. We're playing the Brawnen campaign. I know that if you're not watching it live, talking with the chat and stuff, it's maybe not as engaging, but it's part of the fun of doing the live thing. I don't want to kind of commit to promising to edit all of the live things because it would take so long that it would kind of counteract one of the main positives of the live streams. And the edited playthroughs are still coming, but I can understand. I do get comments sometimes, and I understand. But we are here. We have just in the second chapter of this campaign. It went well from a gameplay perspective, but from a story perspective, the Brawnen are the aggressors in this situation. The Grovetenders were just minding their own business, and we went in and stole a load of research. Did quite well. You can see from the comments on YouTube, there's a few asterisks on that playthrough, as there will be with all of them, I think. That's, oh, you forgot this thing, you added this thing up wrong. We're just going to get through it as best we can, aren't we, really? So I do have, at this point, a load of renown, which is in the solo game. So every time you complete an objective, there are 3 objectives in each scenario. Every time you complete an objective, you get some renown, and you can spend it on certain benefits at the start of the thing. I'm just trying to find the page. Here it is. Would this show you it clearly enough? So I can, before we start this scenario, so I earned 3 last time and 1 the first time, so I've got 4 in the bank. So I could have any of these. It would be gone as soon as I've spent it. But I could have, like, at the start of Wave 1, draw a relic. Be a really helpful thing to have. In Wave 1, get 4 extra source and 1 extra CP for recruiting things. After placing landmarks, reveal them all. Declare a unit type at the start of the scenario. This unit type will not be affected by event die rolls. Or just keep saving it up for the harder scenarios. But there's 4, right? So maybe I should spend something. At the start of your turn in any phase, gain 3 source. That could be something useful to have. That's, if I really need it. And then I could do multiple of these, though, in the final scenario. Draw a relic card. During Wave 1, start with some extra stuff. Yeah, I'd like to maybe do that in the last scenario. I'm gonna save it all. But that's something that we can be doing. And especially, if you've tried a scenario and not managed to do it, that's a way to give you a bit of a boost towards getting through it as well, especially if you've done well in a previous one. So we are in the escalation scenario now. This is how we're set up. A bit of a awkward square map in this particular scenario. That's why the top of it's a bit cut off, but it'll be okay. The Grovetender fortress will hopefully flatten back out. So we are against them again. Our objective in this particular scenario, we want to defeat Wyvern K, which is one of the Grovetender heroes that will be coming out later in Wave 4, I believe. At the end of Wave 5, have 3 siege tower spires with enough range to attack the Grovetender fortress. The Brawnen have got those special spires that can attack other spires. In this scenario, they can attack the fortress once each at the very end of the game, at the end of Wave 5. And the final objective, defeat the Grovetender fortress using a siege tower spire. So not with units, heroes, anything like that. Rules of the scenario, you can ignore the upgrade capacities of siege towers. Although it get very expensive, of course, upgrading them to a certain point. And you can't target the fortress gate until the end of Wave 5. Brawnen are going for the Grovetender fortress gate. The Grovetenders are going for my fortress gate, and when the hero comes out, we'll deal with what the hero is doing. So in Wave 1, I'm going first. There is no event phase. I get 3 source. Where's my tray of source crystals? I feel like though I've got a little bit more room to maneuver in all of this stuff with the setup of this thing. And then the market phase and build phase as normal. So let's have a look at the market section. So out here, we've got an Earthscape that I could buy for 2 source. Because I can't put any spires out yet. There's nowhere for them to go. Apart from on my fortress. I can put a couple on my fortress. Seems a little bit wasteful though. So I could get nothing. With 3 source, I could get the bunker, which is just a kind of distraction. A very fortified spire that I can build from the market. That costs 3. I wouldn't be able to build it yet though. Roa, the hero there, costs 5. The Tower of Babel there costs 6. So I could get this Earthscape for later. Maybe I'd want to manipulate some things. Grovetenders aren't buying anything away from me. Oh, they're buying some upgrades to their fortress later on as well. Maybe I'll buy that Earthscape in case it's useful next time. So there's no Earthscape available for the rest of this round. I've written on the bottom of the Earthscapes in pen, by the way. It hasn't gone that well. It's a like silver Sharpie. It's like if you get Cloudspire now, if you've got a new second edition version of it, it's got tiny numbers written on the Earthscapes and the main tiles. Mine hasn't got that, and I thought I won't draw on the actual tile itself because the pen's quite big. I'll draw on the bottom, but it rubs off. Anyway, so I don't think I'm going to build that just yet. We'll see how things go and where I want it, but I've got that in the bank now. So in the prep phase, I only have 5 CP, and if you've been watching, you'll be familiar with these units. So that pretty much writes off a lot of things. Source Siege and Forsaken cost too much. The Aegis would be the only thing I got out, the only units. They are armoured and they're very nice. But if I've got 5, what adds up to that is a Battleborn and a Dispatch. Dispatch are the nice range, Battleborn are the standard soldiery type things. And then there's always Orsh, my basic hero that doesn't cost anything. That's probably going to be what I put out here. I'll say for this one as well, I haven't practiced it or anything, so this is my real live panic as to what to do when the Grovetenders start beating me. So I am going to prep those ones. Do I want the hero on the top or on the bottom? Maybe I'll put him on the bottom. He can come out and probably just investigate a landmark. I want to try and keep him safe. I wasn't very careful with my heroes last time we played this, last scenario. I think a couple of heroes didn't make it to the end. So I think now the Dispatch is range, but I'd kind of like the Battleborn to take the brunt of stuff at first, and then the hero can come out last. So that's my Stacko stuff. And then for the Grovetenders, they have just got 3 Warbriars. So they had loads of, was it the Taproots? Yeah, loads of Taproots last scenario that just kept summoning. So I need 3 of them with 3 health each. Not upgraded ones. It's just going to be a gentler start, I think. Well, these are quite nasty in themselves. They will cause damage to things they have moved next to with their Impale ability. So that's their stack to begin with. And I think we're ready to go. Get my... Oh, Marty has cleared off, by the way. I was thinking of switching back to him. So we've had the event phase, we've had a little build. Yep, onslaught phase. Start of turn. I am the starting player in this. Zoom in a little bit on my starting tile, if we like. But my things automatically move. So my Battleborn have 2 movements. Move 2 spaces. The Dispatch move 2, but they are held back by the Battleborn. I could put them there. Maybe I'd want to. I don't think any of Marty's things are going to get anywhere near here. Now, Marty's. Yeah, Marty's in charge of the Grovetenders. Too used to the 2-player playthroughs. So they have 3 towers at the start of the game with a fair old bit of damage, only 2 range. That is enough to start hitting over here. I don't know how we're going to combat that. Upgrades and stuff. We'll see how it works out. So I think that's how I'm starting. So, oh yeah, then my hero's movement. My hero's just going to move here onto the path. And then we're going to reveal this landmark. It does mean my Battleborn will attack it. If well, I can choose whether to reveal it or not. So we've found a Traxxir Loner, which has Engage and Foreboding, which means you have to reveal it. And everything that can attack it must attack it. So it only attacks for 1 back. We're not going to be able to kill it. We've only got 1 attack each. But actually, the Dispatch can attack it, so it'll have 1 left, won't it? So I think it's going to retaliate against someone. Who do we want it to retaliate against? Maybe Orsh. Maybe he can heal later on. So Orsh is going to attack. It should have 4 health. Orsh is going to attack. He's got 1 damage. He's going to attack the Loner, and it retaliates. It can only retaliate once a turn, though. So Battleborn attacks it for 1 damage, and then the Dispatch has 2 range and attacks it as well. Well, I could have had an upgrade to my... It's a bit late now, but I could have had an upgrade to my fortress, couldn't I? For 3 source. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Maybe that's part of the puzzle. But for 3, gain +3 source during income phase, maybe that's what I should have done. But yeah, I've just held on to it. So that's all we're doing in this, and that's the end of our turn. It goes over to the Grovetenders. We'll zoom out a little bit for them. So their aim is over here. So I'm going to have to go and take these towers out with heroes or something, aren't I? If I want these gone and my siege towers there, which is probably where I want them. How am I going to do that? We'll see. Grovetenders will just go, it's 2 spaces for the Warbriars. 1, 2, 1. That's it. They don't attack anything. They're not near anything. They're not near any of my towers. It goes back to me. Battleborn move 2 spaces and are now in range of that tower. That's the only space they're in range of that tower for. Unfortunately. Yeah, with 2 movements, I don't know that I could have altered that from happening. So, Orsh can only move on trees as well as the path. Should he move as well? Yeah, he'll go up there. I think Orsh is going to be the one to kill the Traxxir Loner. Doesn't retaliate because it is no more. And so Orsh gets an upgrade. He can't have range because he's not ranged. Can only increase the range of things that are already ranged. Fortification will give him a health back. I think he's going to get a damage. Yeah. So we'll do 2 damage. Oh, before attacking, I should do the tower, actually. The Retool Tower, with its 2 dice. Is my Battleborn even going to get anywhere? 3 damage. It's not. I think this was a bad pick. I think maybe Aegis was the thing to go for. Mind you, they would have knocked 2 health off the Aegis to begin with. We're just trying to gather up. We're trying to free up spaces for towers to go onto and get some source to put them out, I think, in this first wave. But then we've got to worry about the 3 Warbriars, haven't we? So is the dispatch going to reveal that landmark? I think so. Or at least going to have a look at it. So it's a rogue grizzled oak. So its reward, is that the... Does that give me a tower? It gives me a tower if we kill this thing. But it's got 6 health and 2 damage. I don't think that we want to reveal that. Yet, at least. Because, yeah, Dispatch would do 1 to it. I would do 2 more. But it would retaliate to Orsh. It would kill Orsh. Orsh has only got 2 health. I don't think we're in a position to deal with that. That's a very scary thing. This early on. So I think that's going to be my turn already. Over to the Grovetenders. Which button will they be on? They'll be on there. So they're heading towards me. 2, 2. Might have to build a tower all the way back. Not in range of anything. I haven't put any towers out. So that's just it for them. Luckily, back on my turn, the dispatch moves 2 and off the space where the retool can attack him. Yeah, maybe could have built this and to put a tower out here somewhere or something like that. I didn't know. That's something for the start of next wave, I think. So now my dispatch can attack. And I think should attack the Warbriar here. So they're going to come into contact. The dispatch might not even last very long here. This is a worry. This early on. Yeah, or she's going to have to wait for things to come to him, I think. The Warbriar. Take a damage off my dispatch. Doesn't retaliate because it's not ranged. And Orsh didn't move. You know, moving 2 would put him in range of the retool, and he doesn't want that. It would probably kill him. Can't walk across the water. So he's a little bit stuck there, to be honest. He can go on that space. The Warbriar is going to go there and attack. There next time. Yeah, I'm not too sure what we're going to do in this. I'd also brought out an architect that would have built towers and stuff. I don't think that would have been a particularly good move either. Okay. Maybe we should have just got something really slow moving. Although 2's, I think, the slowest, unless you upgrade the Aegis. I think when you upgrade the Aegis, they go down to 1 movement. But I couldn't afford that. Oh, I haven't had my source, have I, from the Traxxir loan, and that gives me 4 source. Not that useful yet. So now it comes down to the Grovetenders. They move. They will move their full movement if they can. So he goes out of the way a bit. Now the Warbriar's got Impale. Just double check in the solo rulebook what Impale does, but I think it is cause a damage. At the end of this unit's movement, deal 1 damage to all adjacent units it was not adjacent to at the start or prior to moving. So it's going to deal a damage to the dispatch from Impale, and then it attacks for 1 damage. The dispatch retaliates. And yeah, I'm just going to have to deal with that. Because when it comes back to me, the dispatch can't move. Orsh, I don't think should attack that grizzled oak. It would kill him still. So the dispatch can attack a Warbriar. Yeah, I think Orsh should maybe wait here a sec. Orsh can go there. That's the movement handled. Then the dispatch will attack. Should I first do a build? Now I can build a dispatch platform. It's the only aggressor tower that I can build. I've got 1 spot that it could go in. It would only have an attack and a range. So it could attack up to 2 spaces away. But what if... Now, I could upgrade it with a range. It would still only be attacking with 1 die. But it could reach there. It can only attack 1 person. It only attacks once per turn. But that could be something to go for. Or... do I give it a damage? It only has 2 range then. But... it'd really pack a punch. It would be both of my builds, because that would be 4. And then upgrading it is the number of chips it's got after it's upgraded. I think I'm going to give it a range and just really cross my fingers that it hits. Yeah. That's what we're going to have to go for. And it does splash damage, which might help me as well. Yeah. So, they are my limited builds. You can only do 2, like in the middle of a round. So I will do that, I think. Peg's putting that out. My dispatch is going to attack this Warbriar. Oh no, I don't want that. So I was thinking, I want the Warbriar to be there, but this dispatch is still going to be alive, isn't he, and in the way. It'll be okay, I think. Or he could attack this one. Yeah, he's going to attack this one instead. He's got 2 range. It doesn't retaliate. But then when it comes to be the Grovetenders' turn, they don't move. Do they? Oh, they can. They try and use up all their movement, but they won't go further away. They'll go there. And then this one can't impale because it was already next to the dispatch. So it just attacks. No retaliation, because that's just that. Hi, Michael. Our objective is to kill with what's her name? Wyvern K, the Grovetender hero that's going to come out in wave 4. Put 3 siege towers within attacking range of the fortress. Also, our siege towers have unlimited upgrades this scenario. And the third objective is destroy the enemy fortress with spires, with those siege spires. It's not gone very well in wave 1, I have to say. Hopefully things can only get better from here. So that's the Grovetender's turn. It comes back to my turn. I don't want to go there and get impaled by the Warbriar, so Orsh is just going to keep waiting here. But Orsh does want the glory of killing these things for the upgrades. I don't think he's going to get that, though. So the Grovetenders, maybe he is. Oh, no, he's not. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I'm just passing, basically. I've just got my hero left. Both of my units were killed. Warbriar moves, Warbriar moves, Warbriar moves. So, I think... So my dispatch platform attacks now they've moved. It makes sense to attack this Warbriar because we might roll 2 and kill it. Splash damage will kill that one. Splash damage deals a damage to things around what you're attacking. Yeah, let's go for it. So it's just a solitary dice. I hope it hits something. 1. So we do 1. Oh, change to this route. We go 1 to here. We kill that Warbriar, and that's a single source. And that's that. Oh no, and the other one takes a damage as well. And that's their turn. They've got nothing to attack. So I want to move away again, don't I? Because... yeah, because they're going to get right in my way. Yeah, source is going to be a massive problem in this. These Warbriars are worth nothing. And the income is terrible. It's just 3 per turn. Brawnen can build drilling outposts. I just think because I have maybe... did I pick bad units? I only had 5 source, though. I don't know what I could have picked. I'm not sure how else could have started better. I have got unlucky with this. I'll show. We haven't revealed it, but so you can see it anyway. Maybe it would have been better to have revealed it now, because then they'd attack it. It's a rogue grizzled oak that's quite beefy. So I think on my turn, Orsh needs to move away again so he doesn't get impaled. And then the Warbriars move 1, 2, 1, 2. I think attack this one with the Spire, because I don't want it to kill that one. I want Orsh to run up and kill that one. Yeah, I think I used all my source as well, because I think I had to defend things a bit, but this is my only spot to build a tower where I probably need drilling outposts. I don't know. It feels a little hopeless. So... it's only wave 1, though. It can't be hopeless, right? My Spire attacks. You can just about see the dice tray. If I angle it properly, there is 1. So it attacks this Warbriar for 1, which is fine. Splash damage on that Warbriar. I get 1 source for killing this Warbriar. So I should have 2 now. And then, on my turn... Orsh is just going to run up there. Yeah, kill the Warbriar. Doesn't get retaliated. He's not in range of the retools. And he gets promoted. He now has survival. So if he doesn't do anything on a turn, he heals 1. But, yeah, not much has been achieved in wave 1. It's only wave 1, though. We need an event... the wave finishes, by the way. I would assume you've seen some Cloudspire stuff, or you've seen some of my other chapters at this point. I will try and explain some stuff, but yeah, there is an event now. So, we need to roll this. Where's my event die table? We've got 1. We may not purchase from the market this wave. Better than adding damage to a Grovetender Spire, or converting a Brawnen Spire of your choice into a Shrubbery Spire, That's very, very nasty. Okay. So I just can't buy from the market. So we get rid of everything from last time. We reveal things for this time, but I cannot buy them. The rest of these should be upside down. So, look at what you could have won. Is all of that. I can't have it, though. But that's... I have got 3 income, haven't I, of source. So I've got 5, but I can't spend any of it. In the build phase... So how are we going to combat this retool mowing everyone down straight away? I think I probably... I was saying this earlier, Michael. What I probably was meant to do with that 3 source was put it straight in source drill. Gain +3 source in each income phase. I think that's probably what I was meant to do. Should I do that now? It's better late than never. I'm going to buy source drill, an upgrade for my fortress. So I'll get some extra income, because I'll need that if I want to build siege towers and I want to put upgrades on them. Hi, Tim. Rough start, but later on you probably have to worry that you don't kill the fortress with your units. That's true. Because the objective is kill the fortress with your siege spires. So, CP... What are you giving me? So, the Grovetenders purchase Sharpener 1, Greater Thorns. So I'll put a peg in them. What is this? Is this their fortress retaliating? Your fortress deals 2 damage when retaliating. Okay. So now I get 7 CP. The Grovetenders are having another Warbriar, 3 health. A Vine Herald, 3 health. And a Grizzled Oak. We barely saw the Grizzled Oak in the last game because it came out right at the end. And I don't think it did very much before dying. It's just beefy, isn't it? It's got a lot of health. Okay, so 7 CP. What have we got to play with here, really? So I can have 2 heroes out at the same time. I can bring Drang out, but I don't feel like that's a good idea. For 7, I could do Dispatch and 2 Battleborn. Have them in a group, so that even if the retool damages, at least they're out there. But we need something that can attack the retool, don't we? Because the retool has got a fortification at the bottom of it, so you need to do at least 2 damage to start damaging the tower to get rid of it. And Orsh can... now he can move 2 over here. He can start looking at these other landmarks to try and take them out, maybe. Because this one's quite scary. So I don't think Architect. Spend it all on Cram the Mighty. Is that the thing to do? He would be armoured, and he does 2 damage. But, yeah, they're fragile, your heroes. Source Siege costs 6. A Forsaken costs 7, but you have to keep rolling a die, and they might not do anything if they don't fancy it. I could go for an Aegis and a Dispatch. Maybe that's the thing to go for. It's not many units, again, especially against a lot of stuff. But Battleborn just seem... they're there as a distraction, really. And they didn't distract the retool for long last time. I think that's... I'm happier about that than last time, yeah. Although I want things held up, don't I? I wish I had something that just moved 1. But I haven't. So they've not got much health between them, but the Aegis is armoured. So I'm just trying to think about when they move. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the worry. Aegis I want to stand on there, but that means we can't think about that landmark. Were we even thinking about that landmark? yeah, you want the dispatch behind. And then the hero's already out. That's my little stack of units, I think. So yeah, it's Grovetenders first, isn't it? So we'll zoom out to see them. Just barely. They've got a tall stack. They'll come in eventually. So the Warbriars again just moved 2. The Vine Herald would move 2, but they are held up. And the Grizzled Oak just moves 1. Can move out onto the path. It doesn't get them anywhere. So nothing special happening from there yet. For my stuff, I could have Orsh move first. Yeah, because I'm not bothered about him revealing that, am I? I think try and have Orsh make his way over here, but he is going to attract the attention of like a Warbriar, perhaps before he even gets anything done. But he can maybe sneak in behind and do something cool. But if he stays there, he heals. There's time for healing later. Yeah. Go there. He can heal from over here, maybe. Depending on what this landmark is. He'll move, and then the Aegis, move 2. Dispatch. I can have moved there. Why not? Let's have them move there. Again, nothing happens. Nobody's in range of anything. Warbriars for the Grovetenders. They're not quite coming onto my screen yet, are they? Is that one better? Is that one better? That one's probably best for them. 2 there. Just 1 there. You would have been better off waiting. Nobody's in range of anything. So Orsh could step in now. He does 2 damage now. Because actually, he's in danger of being next to the Vine Herald, isn't he? We'll move these first. Aegis. Dispatch. We won't reveal that, I don't think. We're not going to be able to attack it. So after their movements, they are under threat from the Retool with its 2 dice. Scary stuff. 2 damage, which on an Aegis, he's armoured. So reduces that by 1. That's something. And he's not going to be there soon. So I don't want Orsh there, do I? But the Aegis is ready for Impale to happen. Next, the Warbriar is going to move, isn't it? And the Vine Herald's going to be. Orsh needs to get right out of there. Should probably have just stepped off to the side down here and healed himself. Because even moving like here, like the Grovetender's priority is hitting him. The Warbriar is going to kill the Aegis there. Seems a bit harsh. Do we sacrifice Orsh? But having a hero is just so useful, though. If he goes there and attacks the Warbriar, that's fine. He takes 1 damage back. But then the Vine Herald, wherever it is going to be in range of him and will shoot him. Because killing a hero is, apart from attacking the fortress, is their priority. So he's going to get attacked by the Vine Herald anyway. Sacrificing himself would protect the Aegis. Is there any need to do that, though? Sherry can get another upgrade and be a bit better. Maybe he just needs to hide for now. And we'll see what this landmark is. Try and start getting some spires out. There is. Oh, what's this? This is meant to have a landmark on it, surely. So he can reveal Well, we can look, can't we? We can peek. I don't think we're gonna put any of them up. Oh no, the risk of doing that. I think now he's standing out of the way and he's gonna die anyway. The Traxia Hellion, you have to reveal. So he's active. And he's foreboding. Can I pull him back for a turn? I don't think I could. Can you just say they're coming back to the... Because he can't walk through these, can he? And Orsh can only walk on. Thank you, Dusk Sheiks. Yeah, he can't walk on the stones or the water. There's no way back for him, unfortunately. I should probably have built my Earthscape. It's too late now to do all of these takebacks, but I could have made a path, couldn't I, for him to get back? I bought an Earthscape first thing in the game. Get a Spire here later on. So I'm not going to even have the money for a mining thing, am I? Anyway, that's got foreboding. Bad choice, because he has to attack it. It attacks him back. Although he's a hunter, isn't he? He attacks for +1, doesn't he? Oh, he's got 2 damage as well. Forget that. But he does do +1 damage to the landmark. Oh, so we should have killed that other landmark first turn at the start of the game. I don't think that makes a difference, but yeah, we would have killed it a bit quicker because of his hunter. But that just means the Vine Herald's going to kill him. He's not going to get to retaliate. So, that's all the movement, isn't it? Mine have moved this turn, haven't they? I think they have. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the Grovetenders' turn. Impale just means he takes a damage, right? It's not... I'm pretty sure he's armoured. His armoured only reduces damage when he's getting attacked. He's not getting attacked. That's an effect. Oh, but he is armoured, and so the Warbriar's attack won't hit him. But he'll be stuck there for the retool. Could be worse. Anyway, though. So... yeah, Orsh is still dead. I don't think there's hope for him. Yeah, he couldn't have gone up and killed the Vine Herald. I don't think there was another way. But because of my bad decision, not because it was too restrictive or something. So the dispatch platform gets to attack with its single die, which you should be able to see if I roll it properly. 1 damage on the Warbriar, which deals 1 to the Vine Herald because of Splash. Then the Warbriar attacks the Aegis, right? He's got no one else that he can attack. So he attacks the Aegis. He's armoured, so he reduces that damage to 0. And retaliates and kills the Warbriar, I think. So that's 1 more source. I've got 3 whole source. Oh, and the Vine Herald, I will double check, but I'm 99% sure he's going to attack Orsh. I'll check the priority table. Unit attack priority. Opposing hero it can defeat. Yeah, it's bad planning again. This happened last time. I said I wasn't going to let this happen again, where I just unnecessarily let a hero die. Shockingly early in the scenario. Okay. 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 Oh, now the dispatch is going to be in the range of the retool. Because the Vine Herald's in the way. What can I do? Hopefully it doesn't roll 3. So Aegis there, dispatch there, retool, rolls its dice. Oh yeah, you can see the dice, can't you? Kind of. I'll switch to this. That's a dispatch down. Didn't get to do nothing. And then the Aegis, on the plus side, the Aegis can attack the Vine Herald. Does 2 damage. It's got 2 health. Does not retaliate. I get big money again. 1 source. I have 4. And that's it for my turn, isn't it? Grizzled Oak moves. Doesn't attack anything. It's not got any range. Retool doesn't move. Aegis could move there and attack the Hellion, but why? It wouldn't kill him, but he wouldn't kill it either. Could get it down to like 1 health, I suppose. And is that? I think that reward is put a tower there. That would have been great to do. I wish I'd done it better. I could get it down to 1 health and then try and get another hero out there just to put a tower that far out. Aegis isn't going to be able to do it though, because the first attack from the Grizzled Oak will kill it. Although actually, if he goes there and attacks the Hellion, no, he'll keep moving, won't he? Yeah, he can attack the Hellion and do 2 damage for it, but then he's going to keep moving on up and get eventually killed by the retool, I'm sure. The Grizzled Oak does 2 damage back. The dispatch platform can surely take the Grizzled Oak out. It's got 6 health though, hasn't it? No, he's going to go out killing the Grizzled Oak, I think. Well, not killing. Chipping away at the Grizzled Oak. Do 2 damage to it. He retaliates for 2. Even with his armor. That kills him. The Grizzled Oak finally comes into proper shot. Does nothing. Not in range of anything. I haven't got anything. Grizzled Oak keeps on. He's in range of the dispatch platform now, though. Come on. 1 damage. Grizzled Oak doesn't do anything, but moves. Still in range of the dispatch platform. It rolls. No damage. Grizzled Oak moves. It's still in range. 1 damage. Oh no, now it's coming in range. Grizzled Oak moves. He's in range. Takes damage. If I roll a 2 now, the dispatch platform isn't going to lose any chips. I rolled a nothing. Okay, so Grizzled Oak will attack the dispatch platform. It loses its bottom upgrade to 1 of its range. Grizzled Oak moves there. Dispatch platform attacks for 2 damage, finally. We kill the Grizzled Oak before it gets a chance to attack the fortress, and that gives me 3 source. 1, 2, 3. I didn't do any builds. I haven't made any space for any, have I? I need to get this Earthscape out. Okay then, so that's the end of that wave. Building up a little bit of source. So we need to roll the event die and just cringe, really, at the possibilities. What's it going to be? It's going to be Brawnen may not purchase from the market again. So, yeah, I will reveal 3 new things and a new Earthscape, but we can't have it. That's what we could have won. And then I get 3 sources in. Oh, I get 6 sources in. Come down time because of my upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can't buy anything off the market. The Grovetenders construct a retool spire on a fortress source well, with an attack and a range on it. Make it a bit harder to attack their fortress. I don't know, you'll be able to see it from there, maybe. And then I'm going to get 9 CP, but I can spend my source now. Do I want some upgrades? So if I upgrade my source drill, I can put drilling outposts on any non-path hex in my influence, rather than having to have these spaces for them. So I kind of want to be in the position later on where I just have a ton of source to be able to put loads of things out and tons of upgrades. But having said that, that's going to take heroes to have to go after these retool towers. Not necessarily. We don't necessarily need to kill those. We could have spires here, here, here. There's not much to be in range of the fortress, is it? In the build, I probably want to put my Earthscape out. Because I could have... Now I've got influence over this. I could put an Earthscape like that and put a tower there. How much is being able to buy siege tower and launch launchers? 6. And then I could buy a siege tower. That would be 6 as well. I wouldn't be able to upgrade it, so it wouldn't have enough attack to start killing the retool. It could... and it wouldn't have enough range to reach the other retool. So no, I don't think that's a good idea just yet. How much are the drilling outposts? 3. And then get all of them out. I think I'm going to pay 4 to get deep drill. So that'll let me put drills everywhere. Try and earn more source. I've got to worry about units. I haven't been able to buy anything from the market. And I'm probably going to need heroes to try and get these things down. Do I want to upgrade the Aegis? If they're upgraded, they just move less, and they've got assault, so they do more damage to towers. But they've got to get to the tower. My CP's 9. So there's Drang, if I want to get another hero out. I think it's good. Oh. Is it going badly? So I could save that Earthscape for now. And just know that I could put another tower out with it. Save it. It's in my possession. What should I do? 9 CP. Drang isn't the best hero, but could be a lot worse. Still does a damage. It's got 2 range. Take out the Hellion. That would put spires out. We would start getting there. Yeah, Drang and Aegis would be the whole thing. I wouldn't be able to put anything else out. And they are getting 2 taproots that can potentially summon scary things this round. Or do we just do without a hero? I could have an Aegis, a Dispatch, and a Battleborn. Ooh. What if I go for that? Where would the Dispatch end up if it was behind? 1, 2, 2, and then it's in range, but that doesn't kill it. But then the Aegis is still alive. I don't think it ever gets in range of the Hellion. I would really like to kill that Hellion and get a tower out there for free. Could upgrade the Battleborn so they do more damage. And they move 3 then. Yeah, I'm not going to go for a hero. Yet. Don't know if that's a good idea. We'll see. I'm going to put the Aegis in a group with the Dispatch. And I'm going to buy the Honor Pit. So it upgrades the Battleborn. And they do a bit more damage. So I think they might be able to just skip past that space from the Retool. And then maybe they can attack it. I can't group anything else up with it because it's really fast now. I'm going to have that go in front. And we'll see if that works out. Them, on the other hand, they don't have a lot. But if I'm not careful, so the Taproot, if you remember from last scenario, when they were everywhere, the Taproot summon when they are down to 1 HP. And in this scenario, they summon the Ogre Growth, a scary thing that can turn into a tower or something, I think. Got some special ability. So we'll hope that that doesn't come out anytime soon. And it's me first, isn't it, Wave 3? Am I going to do any objectives in this? Yes. It'll be okay. So we've got to think about laying down these... Oh, I could build these drills now, couldn't I, as well? Now I can put them anywhere. How much are they? 3. So I can afford 1 drill. Let's do that so I don't have to waste my... So I don't have to waste my limited builds in the middle of the round on them. So I'll put 1 just down here. The drills, I can choose to destroy at the start of a round, and I get 6 from it. Yeah, I can... Oh, I can only construct a drilling outpost in the build phase as well. At the end of the wave, you can return it to your barracks to gain 6 source, so I can't... I don't know if I have built one as a limited build before. It says right there you can't. Okay. So yeah, that is what I will do. Hope that all this drilling pays off. So it's me first. Battleborn goes 1, 2, 3. Dispatch goes 1, 2. No one's in range of anything. I don't think we want to wake that thing up and start the Battleborn getting beaten down. Nothing happens from there. Taproot's move 2. That one's stuck behind a bit. And then Battleborn, 1, 2, 3. Not going to attack that alien at all, is he? He's just going to run straight past it. Oh, and now the Dispatch. Oh, have I worked this out properly at all? The Dispatch. Maybe I should have had another Battleborn running behind. We'll see if the Aegis survives. The Dispatch is now taking 2 dice from that retool. 3 damage. No, the plan's not particularly working out. That's the Dispatch dead, but the Aegis is past that danger point now. And next turn we'll move on. Taproot, 1, 2. They have got 2 range. So they can both attack either. Oh, actually, they will attack the Battleborn because they can't deal damage to the Aegis because they do 1 damage. The Aegis has armored. So they will both choose to fight the Battleborn. This one attacks the Battleborn. Retaliates for 2. Which means the Taproot has 1 HP. It summons, so it gets promoted. It's now an Ogre Growth. 3, 4, 5. Which, let me check what Rooted does. If this unit is adjacent to a spire, no, and can make an attack that deals damage without moving, it won't move this turn. It must move next turn. So the Ogre Growth hasn't attacked yet. Do they go in my choice? I don't know. I don't know that it matters. Either because the Ogre Growth's killing this either way, and if the Taproot does want to attack the Aegis, it can't. Because its Armoured would take care of that. So on my turn, its Armoured's not really going to take care of the Ogre Growth though, is it? Still not gotten anywhere. So Aegis goes there and attacks. 2 damage. Retaliates for 2, but he's an Aegis, so it's just 1 back. Their turn. If they can move, they will, right? The Taproot can't do any damage, but the Ogre Growth can attack him for 1 and take 2 back. Oh, he'll kill both of them, though, won't he? No, he'll make the Taproot summon again. And then he'll die. So on my turn, the Aegis can't move. Attacks the Ogre Growth. Doesn't get retaliated. We get 3 source. And where is the... There it is. The Taproot is just there now. They can't do any damage to him, which is nice. On their turn, I think they still like try and keep moving, but they're not going to get past him, are they? I will say the Aegis will attack this one. No retaliation. I get 2 source. After it moves, attacks, does 1 damage, which is nothing. It can't get through. But now, the Aegis retaliates, does 2 damage to him. And what do you know? It's an Ogre Growth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health. Oh, already 1 there. That attacks. Yeah, that hasn't attacked yet. So it will attack. Aegis doesn't retaliate. Is dead. On my turn, there is nothing. So the Ogre Growth just moves. It's now in range of the... No, the dispatch platform I didn't upgrade again. So it's not in range of the dispatch platform. It moves again on its turn. Now it's in range. Now he makes a move. Still just 1 die. Oh, some dice in there. No damage. Ogre Growth is on this camera now. Moves 2. Dispatch platform attacks. 2 damage. That's decent. But the Ogre Growth will attack my fortress. So it does 2 damage. Down to 8 health. My fortress attacks back for 1. And then its next turn, it does nothing. Dispatch platform attacks it for 1 damage. It attacks my fortress again. Takes 1 back. We kill it. Yeah, I'm not clearing off landmarks. I'm not doing anything, basically. I'm just against a brick wall here. So, there is no event in wave 4 on the plus side. I'm going to pull this back. Well, actually, how much have I got? Will I go over my limit? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm about to get 6. So I would go over the limit by 2. But I think that's okay to have 20 in here. Just build drilling outpost everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to pull that back. I've got 20, basically. So I can buy from the market at last. So that's going to be there. Let's move it down so we can just see from here. So I could buy myself a hero, Baby Brund, Barrow who is evasive. Buy some towers. I don't think that's going to be that useful. I think we need to get the Earthscape out, don't we? Barrow, he's evasive, which means it's evasive if I've got him. When he's attacked by a unit with range, so not a tower, reduce the damage to 1. He hasn't got range himself, though. No, I don't think I'm excited by him. I want to get my Earthscape out. So I have influence over here, so I can put it on here. I could put it there and put a siege. Maybe I do save it. I could have a siege tower and upgrade it though, couldn't I? And start attacking this retool. So unlocking siege towers is 6. Get my sheet up. Yeah, it's 6 to do the smelter to do that. I want to upgrade my storehouse so my capacity is 30. So that's 9 that I've spent. Still got 11. What if we put it here? So that things don't attack it as much. Then I can build. I've still got 11. I would have 5 after this. I can put a siege tower out because it's got 2 range as well. I've got 5 left. It would cost me 4 to put another attack on it. And then I've got 1 source left, which builds me no drilling outposts. I could build the siege tower later with source that I earn from attacking them. Though they've only got like taproots and warbriars and stuff coming out again. Yeah, I think it's too late. Never too late. If we earn all of this stuff and then unlock siege towers and everything later, so all I've spent out of 20 is 3 for that source drill. Maybe we should just get Barrowburn just so that there's a hero out there. So I've spent 5. I don't really like these towers that are out. Maybe it doesn't really affect the shape of things. Putting them out. It'd be nice to have another tower there. And it does only cost 2. And it's got poison on it. You can only buy one thing though. Do you want Barrowburn or do you want a poison tower? I think we can go and get landmarks if we've got Barrowburn. So I've spent... I've just spent 5. I'm going to put these drilling outposts out. 8, 11, 13, 15. What is that? Yeah, so I'm free to spend my stuff in the middle of a wave. So they're all fortified. That's all of my drilling outposts though, so there aren't any launchers getting built. But I haven't unlocked that upgrade even. So I've spent 5, 8, 11, 13, 15. I've got 5 source left, which I think we'll take into the round. Hope to clear out a landmark, get a source well, build some stuff on it. So I'll do their stuff. Taproot, taproot. And then a warbriar. Those crazy guys. And then their hero, Wyvern K. Who is... Oh, she's upgraded. And has got 4 health. Is that it? I'm sure there's going to be a twist. Let's look up her abilities. because she has Peaceful and Urtel's Will, which I'm sure are going to be a pain for me in some way. So, Urtel's Way, before or after this unit's movement, if it's adjacent to an opposing faction minion with equal or less health than it, it will return that minion to its barracks. Then promote this unit. Minions returned this way are not defeated. And it's Peaceful. This unit can only be damaged by Merc units and Merc Spires. I think that changes what I want to buy then. I think I want to buy a Merc Spire. I want to pop an Earthscape up there. And see if I can start sniping. I've got some decent range on it. So that costs me 2 more than just getting Barry Brun did. I've still got my other Earthscape. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Okay. So for me, I've got CP time is 11. Do I want... So my Battleborn are upgraded. Do I want to get another hero out now? So I could get out Drang for 4, and then I've still got 7 to play with. Maybe just get 3 Battleborn and just hope. Be nice to have something with some control over. We could put that Earthscape out like... Can't block off the path. I've put a drilling outpost in the way here. I could put it there. Pop the Earthscape there, so my hero could walk across. Maybe that's something to do as well. So, yeah. I think we'll take Drang, so that's 4. I've still got... What should we do? We've got 7 CP to buy this stuff with. Just a Forsaken always seems like a gamble. Aegis always seemed nice, just because of that armor. You're always tempted to spend the full amount. I think an Aegis and a Dispatch then. Yeah. Just hope that the hero works out for us a little bit better. As long as I don't just let the hero die again, of course. So yeah, Aegis, then Dispatch. And we'll have Drang go in first, I think. Look at this nice little configuration of mines here. So the Grovetenders are going first. They buy Spire Precision in their market phase. Which means... oh, other side. Spire Precision. Each blank rolled by attacking Grovetender Spires deals a damage. What? That's not on. Okay, so they're going first. Taproots are going 1, 2. That Taproot 1. No, oh, actually, they can come out like here, can't they? And then, what can she walk on? She can walk on mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4. She can get right out in front. Yikes. Okay. So they've moved. I'm going to have my slingshot attack Wyvern K. Let's see how successful. I couldn't have afforded to give it another attack, unfortunately. Can you put upgrades on these? Could I not have put... Oh, this one's got no dots. I can't put an upgrade on it. So what am I going to have to do? It's already got... Oh, I haven't upgraded it. That's what it comes with. Never mind. Yeah, so it attacks. Phew. 1 damage. It's a quarter of the way there. Then... they can't do anything. Oh, actually, they can just attack my spire, can't they? What if I had put it like this way around? Could it still attack everything? Yeah, and then they're not in range of it. I think I'm going to allow myself that take back. Just because it's going very poorly. Yeah, we'll do that. Their range 2 things couldn't get it. And then my turn. Drang is going to start going off to the side. Aegis and the Dispatch don't have a choice. They're not in range of any towers. That's that. She's going to get right up in range of the Aegis straight away. And send all of my minions back. Oh, no. So, 3, 4. The slingshot attacks, but it's just 1 die. Can you see it from there? It's nothing. My tower won't attack her for some reason. And what she just sends him back to the start. Yeah, after the oh, it's Urtel's will, not Urtel's way. Okay. Before or after this movement, if it's an adjacent to an opposing spire with at least 1 attack upgrade, it removes all attack upgrades and then flip this unit. So it basically takes my slingshot out. And now she's got the other one, which I assume doesn't kick in right now. The one that returns people to the barracks. So I just can't do anything about her then. That... Can I buy back that attack? Or is that just done now? So, for my turn, what happens here? I don't really understand her. She's just going to stand here and not attack my fortress. And I can't do anything about her. Drang can move. See what this is. It's Grail Vipers, which is bad. I don't think she'll attack them right away. She can move away and then attack them so they can't retaliate. Because they've got Relentless. They just keep rolling a die for their retaliation that might just go on forever and just kill her. She's only got 4 health. So she's discovered that. They can't move. Oh, I don't think the rest of the Grovetenders units moved either. So, that's my turn. And then she finishes her movement. She can't... Oh, she can go like... I assume her aim's still my fortress, but she hasn't got any attack or anything. She can't move on mountains anyway anymore while she's not upgraded. But she sends my Aegis back to the base. But then the other things keep moving. This hasn't got the upgrade anymore. Maybe I should give it that upgrade. I've only got 3 source. I can't build a... No, dispatch platforms are 4. I can give it an upgrade of a range, maybe. What do you reckon? That's my limited build. I could have given it that, because then it would do a die on the taproot, 1 damage, splash damage on the one behind it. But then they've both got range on Drang, haven't they? Because Drang's just chilling there. She does 1 damage, which makes them summon. I think this is over, right? I'm quite confused by the Wyvern K thing. It's just going to stand in front of my fortress. Oh, they move through here, don't they? Yeah. That's a very nasty thing. I would say a lot nastier than Fram the Mighty. So... yeah, they've attacked her. Oh, she can retaliate. And must retaliate. And so brings in, what do they summon? A Treed. With 4 health. Not ranged anymore, which is something. An upgraded Treed? Yes. Which has an attack, but it's not ranged, so it can't attack. So I think that's it for them. For me... I probably want to come back here. And stop from getting attacked by the taproot, but I don't know that I can do that. All I wanted to do is kill that Hellion. Hello? So... yeah, that goes there. And it's got 2 range, so we'll attack something. Maybe she should stay there and take out the last ranged thing. That turns into a Treed. But at least it's not something that's going to kill her. And then the dispatch can attack the Treed for 1. And doesn't take retaliation, and that's that. Wyvern K sends my dispatch back. And then they move. They displace her, don't they? Units can displace heroes, but not the other way around. And so the dispatch platform can just attack that Treed. Roll here, actually. Why do it in the dice track? Because you can see it better. 1 damage to the Treed. The Treed does 2 damage back, which just translates to 1 for the dispatch platform. Actually, will it attack one of my drilling outposts because it can kill it? I think it will. Their opposing Spire it can defeat, so it will kill the drilling outpost rather than attack the dispatch platform. So that's that. And then my turn. I just have Drang. Go there. Yeah, there's no splash damage to be done there either. Can go there and attack. Yeah, attack the tree because it's about to get to the fortress. It moves on its turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. The dispatch platform will attack it for 2 damage. Not too shabby, but that's too much damage. Taproot's still there. This one takes 1 splash damage. Taproot will attack my Spire for 1 damage. It takes 1 back. That gives me 2 source. I need 4 to... I can't upgrade that dispatch platform. I need 4 to build a new Spire. And then this Treed will attack the dispatch platform. Still can't afford just yet. Then move, move, move. Attack. Actually, can Wyvern K be attacked by splash damage? I don't know. She's probably being damaged by my Spire, isn't she? So probably not. I'll attack. Oh, Drang can attack again, yeah. And then we'll... Dispatch platform will attack the Treed, just in case it rolls a 2. 1. But does splash damage to the Warbriar. Treed attacks the fortress 2 more. Gets 1 attack back. The Warbriar will attack the dispatch platform. So it's still got a range. It's got an innate range. Then it's my turn again. Can attack the Treed with Drang. That just becomes the upgraded Taproot. That gives me 2. Then the dispatch platform will attack the Warbriar. For 1 damage, unfortunately. That does kill the Taproot. Which means the Warbriar will kill the dispatch platform. My turn, Drang can kill the Warbriar. Which gives me, what, another 3 source? It's bad, isn't it? I feel like I've been hemmed in my base the whole way. Oh yeah, and she would be... Actually, she wouldn't have moved. So she's quite near. If I can get something in this market phase. We need to roll the event die again. Oh, actually, I'm going to pull all of these back and get their 18 source. I'll briefly get my source disc. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 25. So I'm going to be at my 30 limit. So the event die for this wave is add attack to the bottom of a Grovetender Spire of your choice. This one? I think at best we can maybe defeat her. That's the best I'm going to be able to do here. Frustrating one, I think. So then... Oh, the market. If... Yeah, surely there's... If just items come out, then I can't do anything. At least we've got an Anarchist. Got a tower there. And Lostomir, who doesn't start out with any stuff. But if am I going first? So we can at least have, buy this anarchist for 1. Oh, I get 6, don't I, at the start of the round? So I'm at 30. He only costs 1. But what's anarchy mean? That's going to be bad, isn't it? Anarchy. Before his movement, roll the d6 on a 5 or 6, discard the unit. Okay, then not him. Let's spend 3 more. So I'm at 26. To get this brick and mortars, it's got 2 attack and a range. So it can hit her where she is. I don't think she's coming for it. Hopefully it can kill her. And then I've got these already. That's something. Could potentially, I suppose, use my 2 limited builds to build siege towers. But I don't see how that's going to be a viable thing to do. They're not going to destroy the fortress, are they? But I have got 13 CP now. So we could just do all the upgraded Battleborns. That's 6. The Aegis is 4. Yeah, I thought I was going to get another space out here to put some towers out on. And I did. But I've put this one down here so that I can bring towers back, can't I? I'm going to bring that back. Let's unlock siege towers. That puts me down to 20. I need a peg for being able to build siege towers. That's the smelter. Oh no, I've already... Yeah, I did it, but then I took it back, I think. And then let's spend 6 of this getting a siege tower out there. So that's an attack and 2 on there. To be able to reach the fortress, it needs 1 more attack upgrade. What have I got that I could put on it? What's it got at the moment? It's got 3. I could spend 4, so I've still got 11 source here to put an attack on it. Start working away at these towers. And then I can spend 5. I've still got 6 source to put another range on it. And then should I get the anarchist instead? I'm just thinking I can't use her until I can't attack her until she moves. So I need something to be next to her to just get put back in the base. That's 6. That's 10. That's 13. Or what if you had something like the Forsaken that hasn't got less health than her? They've got 3 at the moment. Is it equal to as well? Yeah. So I could do a Forsaken and 3 Battleborn. Do the Forsaken first, but it might not move. I don't think I need this much firepower. I need Cram the Mighty, because he'll do what he's told. I've already got a couple of units here. That's 7 of my 13. I've got 6 more. I'm going to do the Battleborns that I've upgraded. Yes. They will move as a group. Yeah. I think that's how things are looking. Cram can go afterwards and we'll see what space he's got to maneuver around. I think that's how we're going to go. So, let's check. Everything's all groovy still. So what do I need? For the Grovetenders, it's a treed and a grizzled oak. Treeds all got killed last time, didn't they? So both upgraded. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do we reckon to the Cloudspire at this point? I thought it would be a cool ongoing thing, but it doesn't seem to be seeming that way. Numbers wise, I'd rather I'd be playing other things. Maybe. I mean, not now, obviously. Nearly finished Cloudspire, but for future weeks, is ongoing Cloudspire not the idea I thought it was? So, now, it's me first. So they go out for 3. Displace her. They go out for 2. Displace her. They go out for 2. And displace her. She can go on trees. He'll just wait there, I guess. Oh, my raise from the siege tower. I'm going to start attacking that retool. So I can't attack the fortress. The last thing that I can do. 2 damage, which means I get through its fortification. Drang is going to attack the Grail Vipers. So that's going to be 1 damage, and they don't get to retaliate. Although she really needs to... Once that's there, she's free to move out. There's a little path that we can go out from, rather than this path. Then their turn. Wyvern K I don't think moves, but is going to put my Aegis back in the thing. Or would my tower go off first? Brick and mortars, do your thing. 1 damage. Okay. So Aegis has more health now. I'm not sure of the timing of her ability. I'm going to put it in my favour. Correct me later if I was wrong. But she's got less health now, so she doesn't get to put the Aegis back in. Got splash damage, that doesn't help me. Okay then, so... the rest of their things, of course. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Are in range of the siege tower. I am going to go for the treed with the siege tower, and it's 2 dice. So as well as getting to raise, it also gets to do an attack as a normal tower. 3 damage on that treed. And then... well, the Battleborn could have revealed this, couldn't he? Maybe we can attack this and get a Spire out. I don't know if we can get enough range to start attacking their fortress. What would it need? It would need 2 more range upgrades. So like 9 source. Closer than that one, isn't it? Yeah, because the dispatch could have been taking this one out on my turn. or at least doing 1 damage to it. But then the Battleborn would have attacked it. It's fine. Yeah, Battleborn do 2 damage, take 2 back. That's okay. Yeah, that's all of their stuff. They don't get to do anything with their people still. Back to me. I'm going to raise, start of my turn. 2 dice from my siege tower on that ritual. 2 damage to it, which means I get to take another chip off. Then it's got no range. It's got 1 range around it. Hopefully we can kill it with the siege tower. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. The Aegis attacks the oak for 2 damage. The dispatch attacks it for 1. Maybe should have had Cram attack it. No, he can't quite walk on the water. So the grilled oak is gone, which means I get to put a tower out there. I'm going to say it's a siege tower. And that's basically all we'll get to do, isn't it? I can put 1 attack and 2 range out on it. I need enough source. I need 3 more source, and then we will have 2 siege towers on their fortress. But I needed for one of the objectives, for those spires, I needed 3 for an objective. So I definitely can't get 3 objectives. But the way things have gone, I'm surprised I'm at this point. We could have revealed this. We could have had a peek at what it was. Bounty Hunter. Fair fight, so his attack is what yours is. No, I don't think we'll bring him out. Drang keeps attacking the Grail Vipers. We get a relic card if we manage to do that. That could help us out. And then that's it for our turn, I think. It's time for Wyvern K. I don't know what she does. She's just at my base. Treed. Move its 3, won't it? 2. So my brick and mortars is going to attack Wyvern K with its 2 dice. 2 damage. There we go. That is an objective. At last. Then the siege tower has loads of range. Is going to attack. Oh no. That Battleborn's in trouble, isn't it? It's going to attack. Oh, I do have this one as well. Can't reach anything just yet. Now, the Grizzled Oak has got... Over here, this guy, got... Because he's upgraded, he's got 4 damage. So, Crush... During its movement, it will displace opposing faction units that have less health than it does, if it's able to. It deals 2 damage to each unit it displaces. That Battleborn's only got 1 health. But why don't we try... Yeah, the Siege Tower will attack the Grizzled Oak to try and stop that happening, because it only happens to things that's got less health than him. We'll do 2 dice on that. It's just 1 damage, unfortunately. Yep, and that went and killed her. So that's that. We have the Treed will attack the Battleborn, I'm pretty sure. And it dies, so it doesn't retaliate. They're in a stack, though. The Grizzled Oak will attack for 4 damage. And kill. And so... that one is just waiting there. I don't think it gets to retaliate because that one wasn't attacked. Who knows? So that's that, I think. Oh, the Treed is tough as well. Check I'm not forgetting something with tough. If retaliation damage exceeds 2, reduce it to 2. Oh, and Ram. Should it have done Ram? When it attacks a Spire with an attack upgrade, instead of normal damage, it takes the top upgrade off it. Not getting to do that, though. So, we've got Oh, Cram hasn't moved for ages either, has he? So Drang can stay there. Cram is waiting behind everyone. Or she's made a path. Drang will stay there and attack the Grail Vipers. The Battleborn, I can choose to move over here. And then he's out of the way of that treed. But I think he's going to make the noble sacrifice. The dispatch has to move. Because he's not closer, is he, moving there? That's just my choice if I want him to move there. So, the dispatch... The Battleborn can attack the treed and not take any retaliation. It will just stomp through though, won't it? Oh, I haven't done my raise. Actually, is this in range? Yeah, I should have had an extra die from this guy on the retool. So yeah, that should have one less. And then this siege tower. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one will attack it again. Let's see if we kill it. Yes, we do. So this siege tower is going to attack this retool now with its 2 dice. 2 damage, just takes the bottom one off, which isn't the fortified one, unfortunately. You see the chips that are everywhere. Then... So that's the raise that I forgot. Unfortunately, that would have been the place to put a siege tower, but I couldn't put a siege tower. Oh, the siege tower would have been in range then, though. Yeah, what if I do that with my... Will I have enough sauce? What sauce do I get for killing that tower? 5? Maybe I put it right next to it. Because that's 6 to build it. It would have enough range straight away. And then you could upgrade the tower and maybe they would get to take the fortress out by the end. That's something to think about. Because this one needs 2 upgrades to get it in range. Or if I can get, like, this retool killed, that would be in range. Over on this side of the map. Maybe a bit late for that. But we can have a think. So let's see what we're doing with attacking. I think... Drang is going to attack the Grail Vipers. They haven't been able to retaliate because they're not ranged. And I get a relic. See what relic we get. Edible Bribery. After your unit's movement, put a revealed landmark minion adjacent to one of your units in your barracks. You can select it for 2 CP in a future prep phase. You can choose not to have a relic for 4 CP. I think this is one of those situations that no good in the last phase, is it? So I think... What else have we got to attack with? Should we just concentrate on the Grizzled Oak before it plows through everyone? I think so. Although the Battleborn can defeat the treed. Yeah, Battleborn will attack the treed and it won't retaliate. I get 2 sauce. Oh no, I only got 2 for killing the tower. So I should have 1 less than I've actually got. Yeah, 5 is the cost, not the reward. And then the dispatch will attack the Grizzled Oak. So it's still got 6 health. And that's it. Then on my turn, on their turn, oh, and Cram can bring up the rear, I guess. The Grizzled Oak will move here and displace these units and deal 2 damage each to them. And its priority is a unit it can kill, right? Let me just check in the solo book. So yeah, Spire it can defeat, Minion it can defeat comes above that, so it will kill the dispatch. Not take any retaliation. Oh, it does need to take a ton of damage from Spires. See, Brick and Mortars have got 2 dice on him. That's 2 damage. Siege Tower's got 2 dice on him. That's 2 damage. And then actually, this one's got... If this one rolls a 2, the dispatch lives. Come on, tower. No, just roll the 1. Still. It's close, right? So that's going to be that. Yeah, we should be attacking this one as well. So... what do you reckon? What should my plans be here? Kill the grizzled oak, of course. At the start of my turn, I can use raise. I'm going to use it on attacking this tower. So first of all, the big siege tower is the only one that I can reach, I think. Takes a range off it. And then this one can only attack this retool, so it needs to roll a 2 to make a difference. It rolled a nothing, by the way. That's my raising done. Then for movement of things, what have we got here? 1, 2, 3. We'll attack the fortress and then die. And then they can't move. He can't move because of the grizzled oak. She can start moving now, though. She has to attack that if she can, doesn't she? Okay, that's that then. So attacking. What if she waits there? Then she can just kill the grizzled oak. Alright, so the Aegis won't die in retaliation anyway, yeah. She'll attack that. Aegis will attack the grizzled oak. I get 3 sauce for that. So I'm on 18 sauce. We'll see if we can get that fortress. Then, let's see. We've got... that's it for attacking. Oh, no, Battleborn attacks their fortress for 2. Now, I had to... I don't know if you can quite see this on the camera. I didn't have enough space on the table for the Grovetenders fortress. So I've got this. I'll put it here. The health of their fortress is now 8. This die is just pointing at what the relevant number is. And then the fortress does its loads of damage back, doesn't it? It does like 3 damage back, I think. Oh no, it deals 2 damage. That's enough, it only had 1 health. So then, their turn, they don't have any units. I still have minions, so we carry on. Drang can go there, but he's going to have to attack the Hellion, and it will retaliate. But Cram can start getting over here. What if this gives you a tower? That would solve some problems. We can have a look and put it... oh no, we've seen it's the Bounty Hunter. No, it doesn't give you a tower. Oh, and Drang can reveal this one, maybe. It's a Gateport, Riftwalk and Overload. So Overload lets us build a tower on it, right? Or gets rid of it. Yeah, you can spend 6 sauce to discard this, and then I would get a relic. I do have more sauce than I know what to do with. Maybe that's worth doing. Oh, and I've got my raises, haven't I? I will attack that one on the fortress one more time. Oh, that should have attacked. Yeah, that should have attacked my guy, shouldn't it? And 0 is 1 damage, which on a Battleborn, it means their fortress did not take that 2 damage. Because they've got that thing. But now, my fortress takes that out, so that's not there anymore. And then... this siege tower can just attack that retool, but it needs a 2. damage, gets 1. So that's that. And then I've done my movements. Drang has to attack the Hellion, and it retaliates. There we go. So they don't get to do anything on their turn. 2 for me. I'll move heroes first, so he can get past. Oh no, now. Oh, on this space, we're in range. He can walk on trees, can't he? Just so we're not in range of that retool tower. Although, do I want to be in range of it? It's got 2 dice, and he's armoured. And going in that space solves all my problems, doesn't it? We might not take the fortress out, though, is my worry. Because he's going to die pretty quick. The Aegis. We're not going to have enough turns. We've got this round. I would attack the retool, take its fortification off. Yeah, I'm not in range with any of my siege towers to attack this. To put one at the top spot, I don't think. Yeah, because I was thinking I could put one there and maybe that would have killed the one to put it there. So I can't put 2 siege towers out here anyway, so that's just a plan that's not going to work. Let's just have Cram walk there for now, because we can't quite make it to the fortress yet. Not in range of that retool, not in range of that one. She's attacked that because she had to. And that's just it. None of these guys are ranged. Then again, so Cram can walk on the mountain, can't he? He's going to be in range of a tower, I think. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no, that tower is there. It's there. Yeah, he's going to be in range of a tower, but close to the end anyway, isn't it? But the round ends when the last minion's dead. So we'll do this siege tower will attack that retool first. 2 dice. 3 damage. Just gets the bottom upgrade off though. But that's the fortified one. So when this siege tower attacks, maybe, just maybe, it will deal a damage. It does. And takes the range off, which means Cram can happily go there without getting attacked. Aegis can go there without getting attacked. What's going on? Am I needed for things? I don't think so. We're nearly... What does the stream say? It's only been live for a minute. Can everyone see this, by the way? Has the stream crashed at some point? It still says 2 hours on YouTube. I'm going to assume... It says that people are watching. Just going to hope for that. We'll find out afterwards, I suppose. Say hi if you're there. So, Cram can attack the fortress for 2. Takes 2 back. The Aegis can attack the fortress for 2. Takes 2 back. I'm going to have to use my limited builds now. And we will just... Yeah, Siege Tower is 6. Comes with an attack and 2 range. Hi, Dysphoria. Good. It's, is that right? Yes, Euphoria. It must just be a bug in my streaming program. Because, like I say, the YouTube screen says 2 hours. So I hope it's all been fine. Maybe maybe not even the software glitched. It's just literally this little timer that's on it. So I can put a siege tower out there that's got an attack and 2 range on it. That's in range. I'm not going to get to put another tower out and fulfill the 3rd objective. So I think my other limited build is just going to be to upgrade it again. So that cost me 6 out of my 12. And then upgrading it is going to cost me 4. So I've got 2 source left. Can go back to crystals, I think. And then give it an attack. Because hopefully their fortress is going to have like 2 health left. And with 4 dice, we can hopefully destroy the fortress with the siege towers, which is the objective. So again, they've got nothing. Cram attacks for 2. It's on 4 health. Gets attack for 2 back. Oh, I can do raise as well if I wanted. Or you can only do raises at the beginning of turn. You can only do limited builds at the beginning of turns. Because I was just thinking, what if these siege towers attacked that again and got rid of it, then putting a tower there is in range and I can do all 3 objectives. You can only do limited builds at the start of your turn though, can't you? So, oh dear, knocked all my ships over. So the limited build would come too late. Just too late because the Aegis is the only unit left and is going to die from this attack now. Attacks it for 2. It does 2 back. So the wave is over. So we've got the big moment of truth now. There is 2 health left on the Grovetenders fortress. I have... Can you see on the sideways camera? Yeah, kind of. I have 2 siege towers that are in range of it. I could have upgraded this one a couple more times, but you can only do 2 limited builds, can't you? And they were build a siege tower there, give it an extra damage. So I have 4 dice. They only have a 1 in 6 chance each of getting a blank. As long as I get 2 damage on there, I'm sure there have been mistakes along the way. But after 4 waves where I don't feel like I did anything, I'm pretty pleased with how it's gone in the end. Only 1 more damage than I needed, but this is like a special scenario thing only. You can't normally attack fortresses with this, and normally you're limited to how many upgrades you can put on things. Things are waived for this scenario. So at the very end of the scenario, I am allowed to attack the fortress. I did 3 damage, which destroys their fortress with my siege towers. And if we come all the way back over to my objectives, defeat Wyvern K. I just about did that. It's very, very disruptive. At the end of wave 5, have 3 siege tower spires with enough range to attack the Grovetenders fortress gate. Unfortunately not. 3 siege towers, not 3 with enough range though. Defeat the Grovetender fortress gate using a siege tower. Yes, we did that. So I am going to call that. Probably there will be YouTube comments in the future with an asterisk on there of something that I did wrong at some point. But hey, spirit of the game. We had fun, right? I'm going to call that 2 renown, which isn't too bad, is it? Got 1 in the first scenario, 3 in the second scenario, 2 in this scenario. So we are going in with potentially 6 renowns worth of upgrades. Does the renown carry over into the next? No, I don't think it carries over into the next. So when the Brawnen are finished, we move on to the heirs and their scenarios. Although I was thinking maybe I would move on to one of the new expansion factions because I've been sent them, and it seems a shame for them to wait. Who knows how long in the future for us to get through all of these to get to them. So maybe have a diversion of those coming in before we go to the heirs. We'll see how it goes, eh? So that is quite good, I think, because it needs to be spent, and we're going to be able to pick 6 renowns worth of upgrades to go for. And yes, you're right, 2 renown is not to be sniffed at because, yeah, we felt lucky to get 1 in the first scenario. So I think that went fairly well. So there we go. Well, I think that I was at a grinding halt for about 3 of those waves, but in the end, yeah, their retools are there to stop you from getting to their fortress rather than do anything else really, apart from this one sneaky spot here that was good at destroying my units in one great big go. But I think, oh yeah, Drang could have come up there. I'm just trying to think. Maybe there was a way. There would have been less. No, I don't think there would have been a way. I was thinking, you could. If I'd have sent Cram over to this tower instead, and Drang, they could maybe have killed it in time. I don't think they would have. I think, again, one turn short, because I could have just not upgraded this. Siege tower there, done. That would have been 3 renown. But that's kind of what the intention of all of this is, that you will now go back with this knowledge and maybe you'll do things a bit differently. Of course, the setup will be a bit different. The event dice will go differently. You will make different choices. But yeah, you can go in with a bit more knowledge now of maybe I'll do this next time. So there we go. That is Chapter 3 of Cloudspire, the Brawnen. Let me know in the comments if you're watching it back afterwards, or in the chat now if you're about. What do you reckon of the Cloudspire campaign playthrough? It maybe go back to, like, I've been doing it every 2 weeks at the moment. Maybe it'll go to a kind of what I've been thinking about for Mage Knight, that it comes back like once a month or something like that. I don't know how long it'll keep going for, but let me know what you think of it. Do you want to see more Cloudspire stuff? Would you rather I was doing different things? We'll try and work it out, eh? Thank you very much for watching this, though. Thank you for being here with me for all of this time as well. I think that's kind of short for a Cloudspire one as well. It didn't get to the point of complete despair as the last scenario did. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Happy to see the airs next. Maybe we'll just go through in order. The only reason that I'm thinking of the expansion ones is just because I'm thinking, oh, I've been sent this thing and it needs coverage. But I would hope, I don't know, but maybe Chip Theory will just be happy with it going through in its sequence as well. Because all of this is included in the base game for the first. Like there's 4 factions in the base game, right? And then the Grieg are the first DLC faction that have got their own solo and co-op scenario book to play through afterwards. But hey, that's all for the future, isn't it? So I will be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock my time, BST, to play Hadrian's Wall, brand new from Garfield Games, who publish, the North Sea, the West Kingdom games. And yeah, it's a fantastic kind of heavier flip and fill game. Huge sheets of things to fill in. A more medium weight game, rather than, as much as I love them, the light filler games that roll and write and flip and fill games often are. So I'm going to be playing a solo game of that tomorrow night at 8. And then there'll be more next week. Well, there'll be pre-recorded playthrough on Saturday of the Rival Networks. If you're on Patreon, all of this is funded by Patreon, by the way. Patreon.com/slickerdrips if you'd like to help me keep making things. Patreon will get... they will get Burgle Bros 2 this week and the Sushi Roll playthrough. And I'm hoping to do a couple more playthroughs if I get a chance on Friday as well. Which hopefully I should, because I haven't scheduled a live stream, I don't think, then. But yeah, plenty of stuff coming up. There'll be more live things next week. There'll be a vote on Patreon, possibly tomorrow, about what live things you would like to see in the future. More play-along things, maybe. But yeah, Hadrian's Wall tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching this. I'm happy to see... everyone's covering the new stuff. It's good to see it in order. Yeah, maybe, like at this point, the Cloudspire aficionados will all be on the new stuff, won't they? So yeah, maybe go on to the airs after this. Either way, we'll plow ahead if you're interested in seeing more Cloudspire and seeing me make a muddle of the Brawnen's tactics. But they got there in the end, didn't they? That's what counts, really. So thank you very much for watching this. Give you one last look. No, Marty never came back, so I can't give you one last look at the Marty cam. Thank you very much for watching, though. I will see you at 8 PM BST tomorrow if you can make it for Hadrian's Wall, and I can show off why I think that's so fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, though, and I'll see you wherever you end up. Bye, everyone.